How you doing, guys? It's day 11 of our small account challenge recap. Uh, Today, doing a recap a little bit earlier. We actually have a live trade that I want to open up to you guys right now so you can see it as it's happening and what I'm looking at. Um, so we have Moderna here, right? It had a huge range yesterday. We talked about that. And so it sold off at the open, found its bottom here, right? Essentially at a double bottom at 128.10. And since then, it's moved up. I traded this a couple of times today. As like I said, it has a lot of range and it has been trading pretty well, pretty clean. But right now, what I would be looking for um, on a trade is, first of all, we have consolidation here, right? And so this would be the first breakout point that I'd be looking for. So breakout over 148.28. And then I'd want to see some volume come in here, right, through the break. And it probably is going to test 150 because this is showing us that this is an area of resistance. It's also a psychological level at $150. But we have across here, pre-market, it was testing this 150 level quite a bit as well. So what I'm watching for is the breakout over this initial consolidation, come up briefly, test this, probably pull back slightly, and then we want to look for it to hold. Probably want to hold this pivot here at 148.30, which is the current high of this consolidation. Bounce off that and then push through 150. And if it did push through 150, I could see it going up to about 156, 5.6 point move would not be out of the question, and it could definitely go higher because there's no real resistance preventing it from continuing in that movement. So I'm not saying it's going to happen for sure, especially now that we're running into 11:30, usually around 11:30, 12 o'clock. Volume tapers off a little bit because it's lunchtime and you don't get as much of a pop on some of these moves. But that was just an example of something that I would look for, as I am a breakout trader rather than a trend trader. So I look for areas that are going to have significant volume pops, which are going to push the price quickly, and then I can take advantage of that. So, with that said, the recap for today, as you can see down here, had a really great day today. It's the second best day I think I've had in the small account challenge, and this will be our 11th green day in a row, which is another great positive. And then you can see my total equity here is 5,500, which equates to over 100% gain in the account so far, right? So that's obviously awesome. That's great. Taking a small account from starting point to increase into 100% is not an easy thing to do. So I'm happy about that, and I'm also happy about Monday, Tuesday were kind of difficult trading days, and it was about remaining patient, managing risk, and then we took advantage of the opportunities today, and that's how you continue to grow the account. So um, obviously really happy about that. Journey is nowhere near done, but this is a good step in the right direction. And like I said, it just shows the more patient that you are. And Ross Cameron, somebody that I think I mentioned before, survive till you thrive is one of his mottos, and it makes a lot of sense, right? You gotta weather the days that don't go so well, and then take advantage of the days that do go in your favor to the best of your ability. So um, I didn't trade obviously nearly as much either, and that's fantastic, right? Comparatively to yesterday, over trading a significant amount, and then today, first trade out the gate, CRM worked really well. I actually probably could have made more profit on that, but didn't hold on to it. It was at the open, but I just wanted to secure some profit. So not a lot of names that I traded. Moderna, like I said, I traded this both directions. I traded it along on a breakout here over 145.50. It broke out, made the move up to 150 here. I got out at about 149, as 149.50 I think was my last exit, and yeah, so and then I ended up, so 148 was my last exit. So and then I took a short after that. So I traded in the opposite direction. So seeing it starting to break down here, same pivot point, 145.50. So that was the resistance point that broke out for a long, and it was the support level that broke down for a short. And we can see that breakdown dropped immediately to 142. A lot of occasions you'd expect this to hit the VWAP. It didn't do that. But I tend to take profits before the VWAP because of that reason. And then it bounced up, and now we see it consolidating sideways again, and now it may present an opportunity along. So I talked about how I like to be open to longs and shorts, and really take advantage of that. I also talked about how I'm going to be more aware of shorts and have a short bias. I also had a really strong viewpoint that NVAX was going to dip at the open. Same thing, it did that. I was watching it drop below here at 121. It did instantly on the first 5 minute candle dropped 6 points, and I wanted to short that, but I didn't get a fill because it dropped so fast. But I was looking to short. We talked about how the market has had more momentum to the short side recently, so we were watching that. Again, CRM, short side, right? Boom, out the gate. Look at that candle, short, drop down. And so more of my trades today were shorts, right? We had a CRM short, BlackBerry was long. That would have ended up working out. I'll go over that in a second. AMD was long, MRNA was long, and a short. So, but we can see that my most profit came today from shorting. So that's where you got to be open minded with both things. And then uh, BlackBerry would have worked, actually. It would have been another profitable trade. Um, I was looking for the break of $8 here. So it had tested 8, tested 8, and then broke over 804. False breakout, pulled back, sharp selling decline. Then it held here, came back up, and then we see it tested 8 again here, again here. Finally, it broke through, and then it went straight up to 840, right? So that was the breakout that I was looking for, but it didn't happen right over the break of 8, which is frustrating. It took some more consolidation first, and then it broke the range. So, like I said, obviously a really, really great day so far. Great day today, and so far this week has been a profitable week. So we've got 2 days left, and just want to continue making smart decisions day in day out, and sticking to the strategy. And that's the most important thing to do, right? So we'll get back to it tomorrow, and hopefully it's another green day.